Michael, this is good news, man, because Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is still launching in 2024. This is Tom Henderson over at Insider Gaming. Indiana Jones, the Great Circle, still a weird title, but I understand it when you play the game. I'm sure there's something that ties it all in, right? Yeah. It's still launching in 2024. It will be given a release date and opening the night live with Jeff Keighley on August 20th. And I know I'm excited. I'm curious to see where it's going to drop, right? Earlier in August, Xbox delayed Avowed to February 18th. 2025. That's right. Goodbye for 2024, which was said to be because Xbox Game Pass had a plethora of games launching in late 2024. Yeah, there's this game called Dragon Age, Michael. I think they're a little nervous about. Shortly after the announcement, speculation online turned to Indiana Jones and its lack of release date. However, according to a preview event that took place this week, Xbox has said that the game is on track to launch in 2024 and that its release date will be announced at opening night live at Gamescom. Unfortunately, the exact date wasn't announced during the preview event. Officially, we know that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be getting a new look during an opening night live. I'm very curious to see what that is, Michael. Dude, what are your thoughts? The last rumor too, we also heard that Forza Horizon 5 is coming to PlayStation on top of that.
I mean, I'm glad we're allegedly getting this at the end of this year. Again, it sounds like we are, but we don't know. We don't have a date yet. We're still waiting. Could be, December 30th or whatever. Could be very late in the year. But no, I think this is a good thing. I think a lot of our questions and speculation that we've had in the last few weeks of the show are probably all going to be answered on Gamescom, most likely. All of them on opening night live, right? We still don't have an official Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. We talked about that. That's probably coming at Gamescom. It feels like Gamescom is going to be that. It's like that, that study guide for the test, right? All of the answers are going to be at Gamescom, and it's going to give us the roadmap for the rest of the year, most likely. Also hype us up for probably some new content and some content we already know about that's coming out. But no, I'm glad this is happening. I'm glad Xbox isn't. If they were moving potentially Forza over to PlayStation, they've delayed Avowed, and then if this game got delayed, I'd have to look at Xbox and be like, what happened? Was this just a dead year for Xbox? So I'm glad it sounds like we're still on track. I'm glad it sounds like we're at least getting something positive for Xbox in 2024. We'll wait till Gamescom to see what the official date is, and then we can kind of say, where is it in relation to Dragon Age? Where is it in relation to Assassin's Creed? Because those are the big games you and I have been talking about that, this has to be in a certain window to be successful. But I'm glad we're still getting it in 2024.
September? Dude, if they launched this in September, part of me honestly wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah.
At this point, right, I probably wouldn't be that surprised. They want to make room for their Call of Duties, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest focus right now, I think, over at Xbox. But when you take a look at their lineup this year, dude, it was bleak, right? We had Hellblade 2. That's the shining star for Xbox this year is Hellblade, the sequel, right? Like that is it. In a year where your competition over on PlayStation World over there has Astrobot and Lego Horizon as their main staples for the PlayStation first-party titles, you don't drop anything but Indiana Jones and Hellblade 2. What point do Xbox fans go, you know what, I'm just gonna watch? Because I'm an Xbox guy, dude. I grab my controller, I have my Xbox on almost on a nightly basis. Now granted, I do jump between all platforms, so I'm very fortunate to be able to do so, but it's one of those things as a fan of Xbox, you go, man, we're coming up. It's gonna be Game of the Year awards again, right? Game of the Year, anything from Xbox? Probably not. Here we go again, right? Now, Starfield Shattered Space is rumored for September, so they might not be actually in September now that I think about it. Circling back. The Great Circle. Nailed that one. It's just one of those moments, Michael. It's just like, Xbox, what are you guys doing over there? It's so frustrating to watch as a fan sometimes, and I get you gotta be in a great spot to be having these games launch. Thought Avowed, when they first announced what was coming for 2024, I'm like, okay, it looks like a decent year for Xbox. Maybe we're gonna get some pretty cool games. Avowed gets delayed. I'm like, all right, Hellblade 2 comes and goes. Single player game, right? It's just you're in, you're out. Indiana Jones, dude, it's gonna be the same thing. You're in, you're out. Will it compete though for Game of the Year? We have yet to see anything over the course of the Game of the Year awards ceremony, or sorry, the Game Awards at all, to see Xbox in there for the Game of the Year discussion. And do you really honestly think that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is going to be in that discussion, Michael?
No, I don't. I mean, we talk about it all the time, right? It feels like Xbox is moving away from games and into this Xbox Game Pass service of providing you with a ton of titles, making it easier to have as many games at your fingertips as possible, but it might not be new experiences. It just might be, hey, this game's coming out everywhere, but you're already paying, you know, how $20 a month, you get it now, as opposed to if you're on your PlayStation or on PC, you're like, hey, I gotta pay $60, $70. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it feels like, do we have to add like Game Subscription of the Year awards for Xbox to win anything at the Game Awards? Like, that feels like the direction we're trending in.
Absolutely. I know I do have high hopes, but if I'm guessing right now, I'm predicting the future of Indiana Jones. It's going to be between an 8 and an 8.5. I've yet to touch the game, but this is where I'm feeling we're going to land. We'll see. We'll keep you up to date, though. ITGTV.com.